life. Everything nice, ball is life. Which team you support, tune in and make a choice, yeah. Football is life, football is life, football is life, football is life, yeah.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, Ballers and Vibes. And trust me, I'm in a good mood right now. Arsenal just knocked out Real Madrid out of the Champions League. Arsenal going to the semi-finals. Trust me. Great result. Great result. I'm lost for words right now. Trust me. It started off a bit shaky, I must admit. Saka missing the penalty. And everybody was looking like, yes, here we go. Same old Arsenal. You know what? Saka turned up. Martinelli turned up. Declan Rice. Lewis Skelly. Timber. Keeping Vinny quiet yet again. Lewis Skelly keeping Rodrigo quiet again. I didn't want them to score. You know, Saliba had a little, he was a bit too relaxed. I didn't want Real Madrid to score. But I'm glad we beat them. Because after that injustice that they serve Atletico Madrid, the entire world wanted Arsenal to knock them out. And we did just that. Mikel Arteta. The gift that keeps on giving. Can you imagine? Mikel Arteta, I must give you your props. This is your greatest achievement as a manager thus far. Knocking out Real Madrid to reach to the semi-finals. People don't understand how monumental that is. With all the criticism that you face, in the league. Doing this is unheard of. Nobody gave Arsenal a chance to even beat Real Madrid. And we beat them both legs. Can you imagine? Home and away. I'm proud. I'm very proud of my team. So let's get into player ratings. David Raya. I'll give David Raya a solid 8. Timber, solid 8. Saliba, I'll give him an 8 as well. Apart from that mistake that he had that caused Vinny to score, he was solid. Kiviar, solid 8 as well. Lewis Skelly, I'll give him a 9. Lewis Skelly not only defended, he was weaving in and out in the midfield as an 18-year-old, doing this at the Bernabeu. Can you imagine? One of the most intimidating stadiums in world football. We have this 18-year-old kid playing with no fear. That kid, man, is... I don't know what to say about that kid. He's not even a kid. The way he plays like a grown man. Who else? Martinelli was running from start to finish. I'll give Martinelli a solid 8 as well. Odegaard, I'll give Martin a 7. I wanted him to score today. He should have scored. He had a few misplaced passes, but he did his thing in the midfield. Solid 7. Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice was the man of the match. I'll give Declan Rice a 10. Because he was good defensively. He was good going forward. Thomas Partey put in a solid performance today. His role was to defend, and he did just that. I'll give Thomas a solid 7 as well too. Who else? Saka. Let me see. Saka. I'll give Saka a 9. You know, because he redeemed himself after that penalty. Terrible penalty. He scored a goal, redeemed himself. Yes, so I'll say that. Who am I missing? Marino. I'll give Marino a solid 9. Solid 9. He played very well today. He got an assist. I think he assisted both goals today. Marino ran from start to finish. Trust me. You guys don't understand. You guys don't understand the impact this will have on Arsenal moving forward. This was a monumental result. You know, this is Arsenal's biggest result in the Champions League so far. Trust me. Great performance. They beat Real Madrid home and away. Can we give Arteta some props, people? I know the league form is different. You know, that's a different story. But trust me, in the Champions League, he's doing very well. And on to the semi-finals we go. So I just want to say big up to Arsenal, big up to Arteta, big up to the fans. Like, share, subscribe. Ballers and vibes. Blessings.
Ball is life, everything nice. Ball is life. Which team you support? Tune in and make a choice. Yeah, football is life. Football is life. Football is life. Football is life. Yeah.